By any standards, the SNP is in trouble. Its grip on Scottish politics seems likely to weaken, possibly considerably, at the general election. It would be a mistake to conclude from that, though, that the cause of independence will follow suit. But it is fair to say that the means of achieving independence has seldom seemed less clear. Look, making predictions is a dangerous game in this line of work. But I said this morning that if the Speaker was able to get to the end of the day without his position having become untenable, it seemed perhaps more likely than not that he might just cling on as we get MPs now going back to their constituencies, having a break for the weekend. The temperature may just come out of this place and we might come back on Monday to a slightly different picture. So I think it's possible that Lindsay Hoyle now does cling on. Oh, go to university, they said. Become a journalist, they said. Report the news, they said. Here we go. You might say it needs something of a sizable swing before the Liberals can win it back from the Conservatives. One man who's fairly confident of achieving that sizable swing, as you can see behind me, swinging beside me, is Sir Ed Davey. Sir Ed, thank you for speaking to Sky News again.
You're welcome.
In a wetsuit again. The actual spending plans in this document are pretty tiny. They're smaller than certainly previous Labour manifestos. They're smaller than the Conservatives offering, the Liberal Democrats offering. The IFS, respected economic think tank, has called them trivial. So actually, is this less of a manifesto for change than a manifesto for keeping things largely the same with some different faces on the front cover?
There might be some that want to downplay the damage done by the Conservatives over the last 14 years. We can't downplay it. We have got lots to do to fix the mess.
The UN says 1.5 million people have fled Ukraine over the last 11 days. It's describing it as the greatest humanitarian crisis since the Second World War. So far, the UK has taken 50. That's fewer than the people in the queue behind me. Aberdeenshire, a land of wild coasts, fiery whiskey, and now the politics to match. This sleepy seat has fast become one of Scotland's key battlegrounds, bursting with controversy. Good morning. More than 40,000 people have made the treacherous crossing over the Channel in small boats this year. And now, in the face of mounting pressure, the Home Secretary has signed an agreement with France to try to cut those numbers. But even the government admits its announcement won't be enough. The Prime Minister saying there's lots more we need to do.